Okay, so in this problem, we're going to focus on buying stock on a margin. So we got this here. We got you bought 100 shares of AT&T stock on a margin at $100 per share. Initial margin requirement is 50%. Stock does not pay dividends if your maintenance margin requirement is 30%. At what price will you receive a margin call? So your position or your initial position on a short sale is simply margin percent is equal to your market value minus your borrowing divided by market value. Okay, so market value is just shares times the price. So your initial position is the market value, which is 100 shares times $100 minus what you borrowed, which is half of that. So that's 100 times 100 times 0.5, and then that's divided by 100 times $100. Okay, so your so this is 0.5 over here. So this is 50% your initial margin. So right there. So we've got our 100 shares, 100 per share. So that 50% tells us that we borrowed half the money. So we'll go to the next page to do the margin call price. I like to look. I don't see a lot of value, at least for me, in calculating a market value, because in order to do a market value, you have to know the number of shares that you have and look at the share price and multiply the share price times the number of shares you have. So if you calculate the market value, you know exactly what your margin call price is. So okay. So what we do here is we're going to set 0.3 equal to price times the 100 shares that we own minus the $5,000 that we borrowed divided by price times 100. All right, so we do a little algebra, and we're basically going to multiply both sides of the equation by p times 100, and that's going to cancel this out, and we'll have 0.3 times p times 100, which gives us 30p is equal to 100p minus 5,000. So 100p minus 30p is 70p is equal to 5,000. P is equal to, sorry, I left out a zero, 5,000 divided by 70, which is $71.43 a share. So if the price per share of AT&T stocks falls from $100 to $71.43, you would receive a margin call.